Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Psyche, and today we are going back into top season survivor rank, guys. I checked the leaderboard. We're actually top 50. I can finally stop clickbaiting my thumbnail saying I'm top 100. Finally, we're top 100 actually. So we're gonna be playing in top survivor rank. We're gonna lose every single match. I'm just kidding. We're gonna win every single match, obviously. Oh my god, does the microphone actually work nowadays? Like, does it actually pick up better? Anyway, guys, I'm getting like some red marks that it's actually picking up more. But how you guys doing? We got Jay something, Evening Skies. I see you all in the chat. Sonya, Evening Skies again. What is up, everybody? We got Bubba here with us today. We are gonna be playing rank, and yeah, there we go. We found our first match. We're gonna get the dubskis here. What's up, Princess Pasta, Psyche, and the gang? Yep. Psyche, sweetie, we love you, but it's 2016 AM, and this is a lot of energy. It is a lot of energy for 2016 AM. You know, I'd say time makes a difference there, but you know what? Time's all made up anyway, so. 2:16 AM. No idea what you guys are talking about. Yo, we actually banned the Hunter. The Hunter was selected on something. The season ends in 6 days and I still need 9 stars. That should be no problem. We should be able to get that. 9 stars isn't a lot. It's only, how many points is that? It's 270 points. We just need a channel our inner Survivor Sprinter. You guys remember when Sprinter still played Survivor? We gotta channel that. We gotta channel our inner Mama. Our inner, I don't know, who else is really good at the game? I wish I had really more things to say about who else is. I don't know, someone else. Who is Lemon? I don't know. I've never seen this name before. Uh-oh, I forgot to do that. I don't know who Lemon is. Oh my god, no stream today? What you mean no stream today? Why am I still getting notifications? Oh my god. Is this just gonna be a notification-filled stream? I just... no. Yo, those messages were from 3 minutes ago. I just now got them. Alright, that's why. Time is made up, but staying up in the middle of the night because you can't sleep during exam season isn't. Hey man, that's tough. That's rough. That's rough, you know. You'll survive. You'll survive. You'll probably have a miserable life for the next few days, but you know what? You'll survive. Is this cipher blocked? It's not. I forgot to check where the hunter spawned. Fun fact, the mud ball actually works really well here. You can put it right there. And Hunter either has to take it or go all the way around the hole. Either one is really good. I think going around the hole might be even slower, honestly, than just taking the mud ball. But anyway, little fun fact with Acrobat. I never get to use that trick because I never get to do this cipher as Acrobat. You have to get teleport on, really, to make it work. There's really no other situation where you need to use a ball there. You just jump down and then drop the mud ball right there at the entrance of the docks, or maybe out the ship, something like that. I never get to use this ball spot, though, unfortunately. Paul is streaming, fellas. I just saw the notification on my other device, guys. Paul is streaming. Let's go. Impact 15%. Okay, we got a smelly hunter here today. 15% impact. Okay, I guess man doesn't really think Berserker Rage is that helpful. He'll just go with the impact. Oh my god, he's actually coming. Well, looks... Aw, dang. Well, my bad. No one even pinged anything. Man, that sucks. He's probably gonna use his 1000 presents here. Is he? He's not. He's not using it. We actually did have a chance for a black ball there, but man, I just ran right into him, so oh well. Just spam all the bombs right away. No, that's not a good idea. You do not want to spam your bombs all the way. Okay, so I have 0.7 health. I have 0.7 health. Someone else has also 0.7 health. Oh my god. Dude, how many times? Okay, now at least he pinged. Okay, we might be dead here, though. Oh my god, that really sucks. Make him fall down at least? No, that was really bad. Again, same exact situation. Getting the ping a little bit too late. He might use his 1000 presence this time. No, he's not even going down the stairs. Okay, he just changed the connections. Man, that's really annoying. Happened 2 times in a row. Happened 2 times in a row, man. I should just, you know what? I'm just going to assume from now on he's gonna be walking up these stairs, and we're gonna go over the other stairs now. The idea there was to jump off. The idea with that mud ball, by the way, was to jump off the stairs and fall down. But you actually can't roll down heights. You have to fall off and then roll down. If you try rolling into a height, it will not work. And I thought I was close enough. I thought I was above the hole, so that I would just fall down and then roll back down. But no, it put me at the very edge of it, and then the roll does nothing. So that's the goal there that we're trying to do. I should have switched polarity right there, since she was gonna die anyway. Dang. So unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna be able to win this game now because I took a bunch of unnecessary hits. Oh, patient was even. Oh, patient's right here. Oh, that really sucks. You know what? Dude, I switched to blue because I thought for a second he's getting chased. I didn't even notice he did the cipher with me. If this mercenary takes a hit here, we both die. How the heck did he get in there? Okay, right now I'm gonna die if he takes a hit. Unfortunately, that was really bad timing to switch polarity. Hello, Fruity. We're praying for Seki's download for this match. Dude, that is so unlucky that Basement is there. Of course Basement is there. And on top of that, I kept getting hit early on for no reason. Ugh. Wow, that really sucks. That is exactly why the polarity thing was going to be a problem. I didn't think he would actually get hit still. He left Basement. Dang. I don't really see why this patient decided to fall down the hole and then come back up here. I don't really see the point in that, but anyway, he's here now. And he didn't even make that rescue. This game is a literal loss now. Why did you read my message? You weren't supposed to see that. This is so stupid. I took 2 stupid hits for literally no reason whatsoever. Just 2 free hits. He used his ability technically, so it's not like it was free, but dude, the way he used his abilities was not because it was really outplaying me. It's just because I'm a complete idiot. Dang. Should have been completely fine there. So picks the most interesting messages to read. Well, this could not get any worse. We're pretty much guaranteed to take a hit here. Jesus, this guy is missing all his things. It's still gonna work out. Never mind. Dang, that still counts as a hit. Unfortunate. Oh, man. Well, guys, now we die. I can't play right now. Where did the music go there for a second? Music just disappeared. Alright. Man, we should have easily kited him out. He keeps making huge mistakes. Wow, that was actually really good. Man, if I didn't make those huge mistakes, we actually would have been fine. This would have been a very easy kite, judging by the way he's playing. Fortunately, I didn't play that much better. He might shoot the wall here. Okay, interesting. Very interesting use of his thing. So now we're going to get a free pallet boost. Really, now that he has full presence, it's very easy for him to stack up polarities. Unfortunately. We do have to watch out for the 1000 presence here. Really? Really? Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, we may as well surrender here. I'll let patient kite it out at least. Magneto Mercenary equals instant bad luck. Okay, to be fair, he didn't do a very good rescue, but that complete early game was screwed up by me. We just took so much unnecessary damage. Why does Alva exist? He's not a good hunter. I just kept messing up. Man, no one usually takes those stairs from that side, and so I wasn't even paying attention. Really, if you're paying attention to the game, the moment you get a heartbeat, like I think both times I got a heartbeat, I wasn't even moving right away. The moment you get a heartbeat, you're already supposed to be getting off that cipher. I didn't even get off the cipher either time. So that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be getting off the cipher the moment you get a heartbeat, but I wasn't doing that because I wasn't paying attention. Otherwise, we would be completely fine there. Because, like, the first time I just ran right into him, without even paying attention. The second time, I would have been fine if I used the bomb correctly, but technically, if I just got off, I wouldn't need the bomb in the first place. But yeah. We lost our white boy today. What a sad day it is today. It is a sad day to live today. We lost the white boy. Hey Psyche, what is up, Jimeno? Jimeno? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Does Alva have Control Freak? It doesn't really matter. It's a 6-second difference. 3 seconds if it's 50%. It's very hard to notice. Generally with Control Freak, or if someone has Snooze, or if someone has Control Freak, it's not enough to notice. Like, generally, the moment someone hits 25%, it doesn't matter if they have Snooze or not, I'm gonna go at about the same time. Because the moment they hit 25%, since Snooze is a percent value, they only have 1.5 seconds of Snooze left. Every second that they're on chair is a portion of Snooze taken up because it's a percent value. Now, let's say Snooze was different. If Snooze would actually be much better if it wasn't a percent value. Meaning that the first 3 seconds, because that's about how long 10% is. 3 seconds for 50%, and then 3 seconds after 50%. If it activated as soon as you were on chair, and then the chair started increasing normally, like let's say it was 3 seconds at the start, and then after that it was just standard chair progress. It would be the same thing, the same amount of time, except the difference is, your rescuer can guarantee that your Snooze gets the full value, because they visibly see that your chair isn't moving for the first 3 seconds. As opposed to rescuing with Snooze as it is right now, Rescuer still has to go at about the same speed, because at the end of the day, since it's broken up into percent, it doesn't really matter that you have Snooze, and the earlier they rescue you, the more Snooze you missed out on, because it's a percent value. If it activated, like, immediately, like, let's say the chair just didn't increase at all until Snooze was fully used up, that would be much better. And, it does that once for 3 seconds, does that once for 3 seconds at the start, and then another 3 seconds at 50%. I don't know if it's a good idea if they should put all 6 seconds in like the first time you're put on chair. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe they should do that, because technically, if you don't get rescued at all, Snooze lasts 6 seconds. I'm just assuming if you get rescued at 50%, which you usually will not be. You're usually getting rescued like 40, 30%. 35. Ideally, 40% is the best place to go for at a rescue. We're gonna let her have that cipher. I think that cipher is anyway blocked, though. Hunter is not coming from that side. They're actually coming from this side. I see that catapult being in use. If we get a heartbeat here... okay, it's just a feaster. It's not a big deal. I mean, last guy was just a hermit, and then I died to him as well, didn't I? He might break the catapult here. No, he's not gonna break the catapult. Interesting. Okay, it's because he got a free hit on the toy merchant. That's why I didn't go for it. Smart, because it does take a long time. You don't want to break the catapult if you're about to get a hit on someone, because the catapult does slow you down a lot nowadays. I don't like that she's using the height so much, because it's really not that good for kiting. This height, this dropping down nowadays is not a very good kiting tactic. Because they kept nerfing it so much to the point where Hunter almost recovers like the exact same speed as survivors do. It is that close to being the same thing. He missed his tentacle right there. Huge mistake from him. That's a whole less tentacle he's not going to have anymore. Is the stream lagging? I see Bunny Jelly making the lag emote. It should be fine. Stream should be fine. I'm not lagging in game. Just restart your stream. Well, actually, they won't be able to hear me if stream is lagging. Someone tell that poor man or person. Someone tell that poor person to just restart the stream. I'm rubbing my brain cell against some dry wood. And it made a spark for once. Dang! Your brain finally ignited for once. Proud of you, Evening Skies. Proof that your brain is, in fact, working right. Maybe not right, but at least working, right? Alright, we got the cipher. Fun fact, you can actually jump over these barrels. I don't know about these, but you can actually jump over these barrels. I don't know if you can jump over these. Anyway. I never really need to use a ball there, just because if I ever do use a ball here, you'd rather use the mud ball where they're actually going to be walking, not jumping over stuff. Usually the thing about jumping over obstacles is it's very situational. If you're gonna jump over an obstacle, then first of all, it has to not be a mud ball. If it's a mud ball, then you'd rather use it in between. Okay, well, Ford is dead. I don't know if we can make this rescue. We'll make it. Dang. Okay, well, I really tried to dodge the tentacle there. Shoot. Alright. Well, we were gonna take a hit there anyway. If I don't use that. Didn't hold it long enough. But I think if we waited any longer, we would have also taken the hit. That sucks. It's okay, it was just a white ball. The white ball is the least useful out of all the balls. Do gotta watch out for a heartbeat here, though, so I'll be actually paying attention this time. And we'll get the white ball back as well. It's not a big deal. Acrobat has way too many abilities anyway. Loving the mammoth gameplay. I don't know how he failed that rescue. If you get hit by a tentacle, just spam the rescue button. A Feaster cannot hit you before you rescue in time. It is impossible. The whole reason it's impossible is because, what's it called? The whole reason it's impossible, is, literally because, okay, we gotta be careful here. Okay, we'll survive. Not gonna hit. The whole reason... Yo, what was I talking about, actually? No. He put a peeper. I actually have to do this. I know he's gonna go down the stairs. But I had to do that. Otherwise, he's just gonna put a tentacle. Okay, let's do this. Maybe we'll survive? Ah! Just barely didn't survive. Even with the mud ball, wasn't enough to slow him down. Okay, what was he saying? Okay, because of the curse mark, he knows where I'm going. He knows where I'm going, so because of the curse mark, I was gonna go for the window, but he can literally see me going for the window, and so he knows where to put the tentacle. He's gonna put it at the bottom of the window. I'm gonna die immediately. So I had to change routes there last second, but it wasn't soon enough. You had to do it sooner. I didn't know he had peepers this whole time. Actually, no, I did. It was on the rescue. I just didn't notice. Come on, instant rescue. Nice. That's all right. That's fine. That's gonna happen. Nothing you can do without side turner. The hitbox all the way from Mexico to Australia. The thing is, it's nice. The thing is, I never really complain about the hitboxes of hunters like Feaster and Wu-Chang. Their hitboxes need to be that big because they're really not good hunters in the first place. Wu-Chang, Feaster, that's the one thing going for them. They usually don't make a difference. They very rarely make a difference, especially early game. They're too easy to kite early game. These hunters, Feaster, Wu-Chang, they're way too easy to kite early game because their abilities are not good enough to carry them through the game. At least if you are able to kill someone, somehow, let's say somehow you're able to kill someone, and somehow the rescuer fails, then every kite after that is going to be a lot harder because you already have a lot of tentacles stacked up, which the first kite doesn't have to deal with. The first kite has to deal with only like one tentacle. The first kite only has to deal with like one tentacle, maybe two. All right, by the time he drops the first one. He also doesn't have full presence, so if he ever puts a tentacle behind walls, he literally cannot use that tentacle, which actually made a difference when I was kiting. When I was kiting, that full presence actually did make a difference there. It forced me to take a different route. That pal was also gone, which made our life a lot more difficult. Yeah, because of the curse mark, she's not going to be able... At that point, it would have been better to... her only option would have been to just go after the tentacle and hopefully bait it out. That would have been her only option. I don't know what happened with that rescue there. That forward should have had that very easy. I don't even know how... For starters, I don't even know how he didn't manage to make it before half. He literally footballed to the chair. And then after that, he just failed the rescue. I don't know if he's lagging. He might have been lagging there. That should have been a very easy rescue, even if you get hit by the tentacle. Obviously, try to dodge it. Circling it is preferable. But I don't know what happened to him there. I don't know what happened. He didn't even set himself properly for the second rescue on me. His forward was doing everything wrong. He didn't come on time to the chair the first time. He couldn't spam a button to rescue. It's literally spamming a button. It's that easy. Once they use their tentacle and they hit you with it. He cannot swing in time. And then on my rescue, he should know that he's literally out in the open and he's against a hunter who can use abilities from far. He needs to go in the corner of corner house. And that's his best bet. He needs to go like in corner house, behind corner house, at least get out of sight. Just to not make it so easy on the hunter, because that was way too easy for them. Seki acknowledging me? What's up, Cream Michiko? Marvy's going? Alright. Good night, Marv. If I had a nickel for every time this forward got stuffed, I would have 2 nickels, which is actually a lot. To be fair, that second rescue is gonna... On me, it's hard. It's hard, but at least going to corner house would give him more options, so that the hunter's not so easily knowing where he is. Problem is that probably wouldn't work, because he would just put a peeper. The only way it could work... There is one way it could work. He has to drop down from the height, because that'll make it so if he has to take a hit, he'll be the closest to the chair as possible. He would have to dodge a tentacle. But the good news is the feaster will spawn the tentacle on top of him, so he'll be able to circle it already. So if the feaster wastes his tentacle, then he'd be able to rescue. Which would give him a better chance at doing the rescue than what happened there. Like, what happened there was nothing he could do. The moment he took that hit, he was screwed to begin with. In fact, the moment he took that hit, it's better if he just runs away. Because he's going to die if he tries. It's very unlikely that that feaster wastes his tentacle just from him getting close and then walking away from it. At that point, that would be his only option, which wouldn't really be a working tactic when the hunter can literally see you doing that. They're going to wait until you get closer, then use the tentacle. There's this perfect sweet spot with the tentacle where the survivor isn't too close to the tentacle, but they're also not too far from the tentacle, so that they're not going to have time to do either one, to either circle it or go away from it outside of the range. So that's what the feaster is looking for there, but that man just immediately used his tentacle on that forward, didn't even try dodging backwards. Maybe he did, I don't know, maybe he got too close, I didn't see. The Enchantress's name, I don't know what that translates to. Anyway, I don't even know what language that is. Nah. It's probably deserved. That means probably deserved. Seki, why are you lemon? That's the random, not me. Say it, Psyche? No, I'm not gonna say it. Now that you guys are saying what is their name, I'm not gonna say it anymore. Alright, hopefully the hunter sees I'm in a bad spawn and they'll come after me. I'm hoping they think I spawned in a bad spawn. Totally I am not gonna white ball the windows, totally not gonna put mud ball between the entrances. Just in general, Acrobat getting free distance every time he uses a ball works really well. Could it be a hunter that could be good against Church? Yeah, it could be Geisha. If it's Wu Chang, we're just gonna go to the palace, because I mean Wu Chang's not gonna do anything. Alright. Let's go! Who's lagging? Every time the match takes extra time to load like that, it means someone's lagging. Yo, I think I know who's lagging. Sussy Bubba. You see, this is why I love picking reception. You actually just spawn right next to church. So it makes the kite very easy. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this hunter's trying to go in the corner over here thinking I spawned all the way over here. But anyway. Looks like he's not coming after us, so we will just end up doing the cipher. Works perfectly as well. There's usually always a cipher here at reception. I don't know if it's guaranteed. Let me think about it for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Graveyard is always guaranteed. There's always a church cipher, and you know what? I don't know, because I've seen 3 ciphers spawn all together over there. And then there's always a church cipher, a type of church cipher. And then there's always a graveyard cipher, so that's 5 ciphers. 3, 4, 5. And then if there is no shed cipher, then there would be one at back gate. But if there's one at back gate, there could also be one at shed. Or there could be both of them there. I don't know if reception is guaranteed. I think it is. I never remember a time where the cipher actually isn't here. I've always had to worry about the cipher being here when I kite. You know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure the cipher is guaranteed at reception. So this is another reason why this spawn is good. Because I'm trying to think. Have I ever had a kite here? And was there ever a time where I'm like thinking in my head, oh my god, thank goodness the cipher is in here. Now I can take like a shortcut to this pallet and not have to go all around the cipher. I don't remember a single time like that. So I'm pretty sure the cipher is guaranteed. Because if it wasn't guaranteed, I'd probably remember it. Because you do have to sometimes kite here. And this cipher makes it really annoying to kite around. Simply because of... We have to use a ball here. This is really sad. Waste it. Thank you. Perfect rescue. Nice. Perfect rescue. It's really sad that I had to use the ball there. But I made sure to use the least useful ball. And I really wanted to finish my cipher there. But you know what? The fact that Mercenary wasn't rescuing, I'm like, alright, fine. I'm close enough. I'll go do the rescue. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about using a ball. Cause, think about it. I spend a white ball, I get a black ball, which black balls are better than white balls, arguably. Very rarely are white balls better than the black balls. Even if you vault a window that the hunter has to also vault, usually very often immediately after the window you could drop a mud ball like around, because there's usually very narrow areas around windows. So if there's ever a time where like a white ball would work, usually a black ball will also work right afterwards. But it's very rare that a white ball works after a window ball. You know, it doesn't work the same way. And we are going to get the white ball back anyway. It's very easy to get, very expendable, and the least useful. So always make sure that if you're just using it for movement, if you're using any balls for movement, the tip is to always use white balls first, then fire bombs, then mud balls. And then if you're not using it for movement, you're going to have to switch out just whatever is best in the situation given. Sometimes firebombs are better than mud balls. It depends if the hunter is able to just snipe you from far if you use a mud ball. You have to be careful about that. Like if it's Blood Queen, you should probably think twice about putting a mud ball when she has when she could place a mirror in the next few seconds. In that case, the firebomb would be better. Or something like Violinist would be a good example. You don't want to be putting a mud ball and he's still able to hit you with a note afterwards. It's better to completely cancel out that firebomb. And at that point, he won't even want to step in it at that point. Which is, at least with the mud ball, he'll step in and still be able to snipe you. It happens to be that he's not very reliable with sniping. I would say Bonbon would probably be more problematic if you're concerned with like abilities hitting you around walls or something like that. In that case, I would put a firebomb. Because the thing is, Bonbon's totally made up of his abilities. Bonbon has nothing else going for him. He has faster pallet breaking speed than most hunters. Natural pallet breaking speed. But otherwise, that's about it. I'm actually going to need to pick up this Enchantress. I forgot. I didn't even notice. Really? Don't rescue you? Yeah, I guess it's too late. That's actually not close enough. So we can just go ahead and vault that. When I say stay put, I'm coming, I mean I'm going to go to the Mercenary Cipher. Sometimes I worry that teammates might confuse that. But it's alright. I should have healed up that Enchantress. I wasn't even paying attention. They're having a you're on your own battle. Oh my god. It's hard to move with your nails. Okay, it's alright, it's not a big deal. We'll still tie this match, hopefully, if this guy just rescues before half. Okay, kind of. This is so sad. He didn't even body block for her. He needed a body block for her, because otherwise I have to pop and he's gonna die. If he at least if he did the rescue at least before half, if she at least used her stuns so that we could wait out for the mercenary to take damage, or if he at least, there's so many ways that still works there, but no. She didn't use her ability. Mercenary chose not to try to body block. He just ran away immediately. I saw his shadow. I saw his outline. He was already gone, way far from that chair. That's something else. We'll go heal that mercenary. You know what? We really don't have to heal that mercenary. He'll pick himself up. It happens to be, since this enchantress is still alive, we're going to pick him up. But if this enchantress goes down, we have to play her on teleport, and we're going to have to go back to gate. And mercenary will just have to go for a dungeon escape. You know what? You know what, guys? He's going to pick himself up anyway by the time I get there, so we're just going to let him do that. We could actually get some points here if we jump over a pallet. I'm pretty sure that counts as a fancy jump. If you just use a ball, it doesn't count as any points. Okay. I think that's our first tie today. Really, honestly, that first loss should have been a win. I should have had that. Should not have died to that hermit. I didn't die to him, but I took 2 hits, which is basically someone else is gonna die because of that. Even if I don't die. Mercenary wouldn't pay child support. What the hell are you guys talking about? Bro. I know for a fact Walmart would ditch me for the gym right here if he had the chance. That's funny. Let's see what the hunter bans here before we pick a character. Hello, Mr. Psyche. What is up, Mr. Wang Steven? Hope you're having a very good day, Mr. Wang Steven. Is my camera being blocked here? Anyway. Did she not have borrowed time? No. What happened there is even if the mercenary had borrowed time, which by the way, I'm assuming he is. Even if he had borrowed time, which actually I think he did because I saw him suddenly go faster when the gates popped. It doesn't matter if he has borrowed time. He needs to be at half health. Otherwise he's gonna die. If it's a chip hunter, for some reason, if it's a chip hunter, the game, I believe, allows the survivor to heal up 1/4 damage if they're past the 1/4 mark. But if it's like a violinist or any hunter that's not possible to get chip damage against, the game doesn't recognize that as healing up 1/4 damage, so it doesn't heal up at all. I've seen times where a mercenary gets double hit, and then 1/4 of their health is healed. And sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. I've always thought it depends on whether it is a chip hunter, and I've noticed that when that happens, it is a chip hunter, but maybe I just don't notice the times where it happens when it isn't a chip hunter. BT has borrowed time. Oh, that was the question? Oh, that's why you guys are saying borrowed time, okay. That's why you guys are saying borrowed time, okay. Alright. Upside down L. We're spelling for the L for the hunter, just upside down. You gotta really look close. Dude, if we have someone spot in that corner right there to form the actual L, we're the ones taking the L. Just saying. We're the ones taking that L. I wonder if like the game tries to push you to hospital if you ever get that spawn. Like, does it care enough to do that? Does it know how bad that area is? Probably not. I doubt it. It's a P. Pushing P. Pushing P. Pushing P. Dude, that song is so annoying. Can I just say how annoying that song is? Bro, all he's saying is pushing P. Pushing P. Bro, what happened to music taste nowadays? Like this is music? Is that a geisha? I see a tall figure in the distance. It could be a geisha. And then it's not gonna be a geisha. Oh, Psyche, you thought that was geisha? Look, Psyche, you thought it was geisha somehow. What the heck, Psyche? It's Wu-Chang. How? You should have known. I should have dropped that window first. Not that window, the pallet. Why did I not drop this pallet first? I'm so stupid. Not a hit. Anyway. It's alright. We got greedy. Hey, we got greedy and it paid off, so whatever. Okay, and I can't even fast vault today. Hold up, he might be coming back. He is switching targets. I heard that umbrella. And he is in fact switching target. By the way, you should drop that pallet, otherwise that happens with that window. Drop that window. Sorry, not drop that one. Drop the pallet, and that way, if the hunter tries going around, you just immediately vault back the window, and if they try going around again, now there's a pallet blocking their way. In fact, the moment you drop that pallet, you never even have to take that window. I would just go straight for the other window at that point. It depends on their build. If he had faster pallet breaking, which he does because we saw the confined space, then I would probably have to use the pallet that's closer. So like if I Cypher Kite, I better fight Cypher Kite a Wu-Chang. Now, this guy on the other hand, Prospector, this guy, whatever his name is, we'll give him the pass, you know. 20-second Kite against Wu-Chang for a random, that's pretty good. That's pretty good as a random. What do you guys say? It's so sad. It's so sad. What the heck? You see, for my standards, if it's a 3-Cypher Kite, if I only 3-Cypher Kited against the Wu-Chang with no insolence, if he has insolence, I'll give myself a break a little bit. But if he has no insolence, and I'm playing Acrobat too, like I'm literally playing one of the best survivors in the game, I have absolutely no reason to not survive against him. The only reason I should die is if my options finally run out for pallets. And the thing is, a good survivor is going to know ahead of time about when their options are going to run out. They're going to know at exactly which point of the kite they're going to realize, oh wait, I don't have anything good to use, I should have left sooner. And that's how you get better at the game. You have to identify, okay, since I'm out of pallets now, or I'm out of windows and they're all covered in confined space, when should I have moved away? And generally speaking, let's say you're using windows. Here's an example. I'll give a short example. This will be a simple one. This is not applicable to every situation, but in general, in this specific area against exactly Wu-Chang, exactly confined space. You know what? This is actually really good. I'm actually a really good distraction here. Perfumer will get a free rescue here. Hopefully, he even tries to swing through the window. He could actually hit me here. Oh man, he made a huge mistake. Why did... Does he really think I'm gonna try to vault that window and like risk getting turret shocked? At most, I'll use a bomb, but I wouldn't use a bomb. I would just go around and save it. Getting a little bit close of a heartbeat here. Good body block. Great body block. Would have been better to not drop the pallet. Since he anyway vaulted the window and he's gonna make it. It's alright. It's alright. If I was that Prospector, I would not have stayed by that window. The moment he returned that umbrella is the time you need to go. Because he's got nothing to catch up after that. He'll have the bell. But it makes it easier for the Perfumer to body block if he keeps running straight instead of trying to limit himself to the corner. Which is really obnoxious. We're both getting soul siphoned. But it's not after me. Fun fact, you can actually tell which Wu-Chang is the real Wu-Chang based off which one has the red light. I never really use that because it's usually anyway pretty easy to tell which one is him, because the one that's him has pretty, like all the other fake Wu-Changs have pretty robotic movements. Like it's a pattern. Like the first time you kite Wu-Chang, it might seem a little scary, but when you play against Wu-Chang enough times, you'll realize that, okay, here we don't even have to vault, we can just wait for him to return the umbrella. It's impossible for him to hit me. Even if you try to hit me there, he's too slow at swinging. In this situation, we don't need to go after the pallet. Because we're vaulting the window at an angle that's difficult for him to go around, it really means that we don't have to worry about it. We do have to be careful right here, because we're in a dangerous spot right here. We can't really use this window. Unless he comes over here, then this window, again, becomes good. But it really depends on which side the hunter's from. These types of windows really show like all about knowing how to use windows and pallets when the hunter's on the correct side. And that's not something people usually think about. People just usually vault stuff, and they don't even consider, am I vaulting something that is actually blocking the hunter's path? Always make sure that when you vault something, I don't want to get soul siphoned here, so we're just going to wait and use the ball. I should have used the mud ball. Oopsies. We're going to die now. I didn't even get to see. No, we're going to die now. A bell will kill us here. Oh, he just swung. Okay, we'll get a nice window boost here. And we'll need to use another ball. Oh, okay. Okay. We're in a much better situation now. Again, we can do the same thing here. Although, we could just go hospital. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. No, we don't have any more mud balls. Ooh, shoot. Dang, and he's going to hit the bell in time. That was bad by me. I didn't think he would have the bell by then. By Ben? Ben! By then. Should have just taken the regular route. We really should have gotten out of the gate there, but I'm too busy talking, not counting numbers in my head. It's a 14-second cooldown. It's either 14 or 12 seconds. I don't remember exactly. It must have been 12 then, because 14 he wouldn't have had it up by then. You know what? Actually, he wasted that bell very early, so I should have known he would have the bell. Problem is, the reason I didn't go for the shed window is because if I use a ball in the shed window, I'm on a cooldown for the next 12 seconds. And my only option is going to be to go for the shed pallet, which is going to get me away from where I need to be going towards the dungeons, towards the gate. And so I would die that way as well. Although it is possible that... No, it's not possible, because after I drop the shed pallet, he's going to soul siphon, and I'm going to be in the exact same situation that I was right there. No, he would be in black form. Okay, so he would be in black form. He would break the pallet instantly. Yeah, actually, we would have died. We wouldn't have even gotten to the situation that I was in. In the situation that I was in, if I went for shed, he would have vaulted the window, right? Because I would be preventing the umbrella switch because I'm walking away from it. Then I use the bomb. I might put a white bomb. I don't remember if I had the white bomb selected. That should have been a white bomb at the shed window as well, if I go for that, right? And he'll vault really slowly, but I still need to go for the pallet. So he's going to go after the pallet. He's going to break that really quickly. I'm going to attempt to go for the hospital palace that I originally went to, and he's going to bell me at that point, and he will definitely kill me after that, especially because I just used my ball. In that situation, I still had my ball available, so I could have kited that out. Thing is, I couldn't really use the bell right away, because hospital has stairs. So, you can't use the ball until you go up the stairs. That's the problem there. Abnormal should work for exit gate progress. It would make claustro not useless. For claustrophobia to not be useless, they first need to remove the fact that it disappears when you knock someone down. That makes it completely worthless, almost worthless. It's very rare that that actually still slows down enough. Because if you kill a survivor within 5 seconds, and you're anyway gonna teleport, well then claustrophobia didn't do anything. Even if you didn't have claustrophobia, you would have made it to the chair on time. To the gate. The only time it makes a difference is like if you take 20 seconds to kill a person and after 20 seconds then you kill them, you got the full value of claustrophobia. But that's not a guarantee. You're not always going to get the full value of claustrophobia because you never know what's going to happen. If you're depending on claustrophobia because you don't have teleport up, here's the other thing. I'm just not realizing this. Claustrophobia really only works with teleport. Because in that situation, if you take 20 seconds to knock them down, at least teleport will still help you make it to the what's it called? To whatever it's called. To the gate. If you have claustrophobia, but you don't have teleport, the moment you knock that person down, the people are already decoding faster. They're decoding faster while you're trying to chair them. While you're ballooning them, they're already decoding normal speed. So by the time you finish chairing them, that gate's probably 75% done. So unless you have teleport, at that exact moment, you're dead on the spot. As Hunter. You're dead on the spot as Hunter. Literally, what are you going to do? You need teleport in that situation. If you have claustrophobia, you need teleport. You wouldn't even be able to run Abnormal. Even if Abnormal got rid of the gate progress. It wouldn't even be good. What would you Abnormal for? You'd Abnormal to get rid of 10 seconds of progress? 10 seconds in this game. Compared to ciphers, 10 seconds is like 50% of a gate compared to 50% of a cipher. It's really nothing. I think Bubba wasted a perfume. It's alright. It's alright. We'll blame the nails for that. We'll blame the nails, guys. Everyone hates this Michael Jackson looking ass skin, but I love it. Oh, you mean the white Wu-Ching skin? That's not Michael Jackson. That's the guy from the Lorax. I don't know what you're talking about, man. That's the guy from the Lorax. You got it all messed up. You got it all wrong there, Chief. Let me correct you there. I got you, homie. Don't worry. Is the hunter really not coming after me? Because I was about to say, if they don't go after a thief, I'll be surprised. Now, okay, to be fair, look at the setup we have. Look at the setup we have. It might seem like we're in a bad spot, but dude, look, the setup we had was incredible. He has to vault that window. We would have dropped the flashlight there. He's getting stunned immediately on the spot. So that's set up. Shed Church is very, very good for Thief because any window that they have to vault, that's just automatic flashlight. And Wu-Ching is a slow vaulting hunter. He's not a very fast vaulting hunter. He's not like Violinist or Clown. He vaults those windows much slower than other hunters, especially the black form. Or is it the white form that vaults it? I'm pretty sure the white form vaults it faster, and the black form vaults it slower. It's kind of to, like, give a trade-off for the fact he breaks pallets much quicker. I think, at least. I don't know. Because then again, some hunters in this game, they have insanely fast vaulting speed like Clerk, but at the same time insanely fast pallet breaking speed. It makes no sense. I don't understand why. Actually, Clerk doesn't vault that fast. I should give a better example. There is a hunter in this game that for some reason vaults as fast as they break pallets. Well, not as fast, but like compared to survivors and other hunters, they break pallets way faster than other hunters, but at the same time also vault windows. Like, I feel like there should be a trade-off there, if you think about it. But I don't know how devs balance new hunters. Do they just like look at the numbers and just decide, okay, I feel like giving this hunter instant recovery. Well, there you go. Boom. Wax Artist and Clerk can now recover almost instantly from hits. Wu-Ching, meanwhile, has to sit there for 5 seconds after he hits someone. Why does the hunter that have worse abilities take longer to recover? Okay, technically he has black form, so I shouldn't be saying that. Another hunter? Okay, Ripper. Ripper's a good one. Well, maybe because Ripper depends on... Okay, actually, I can't really say that, because, like, the trade-off with Ripper is you're supposed to be good with your Fog Blades, otherwise the game punishes you if you're not good with hitting Fog Blades and keep hitting basic attacks, so I guess it's a trade-off there. Okay, there must be a hunter in this game that has an ability that like, takes a long time to recover from, but at the same time, they don't have another option. Like, what's a good one? Maybe Hellember. Nah. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind if Hellember had fast recovery. I know he has ways of getting no recovery, but honestly, he needs it. He honestly needs it, so... It's probably not the best example, but it is an example. You know what? Geisha. Geisha's an interesting one. The thing about Geisha is that she catches up so fast with the butterfly, so you can't just go out in the open with the... So, in that case, she kind of... It would be unfair to give her faster... There must be a hunter... Feaster! Feaster's kind of a good one. Feaster is a very good one where, like... You always avoid tentacles, so he has to take a basic hit, but when he does a basic hit, he takes forever to recover, so that's actually a very good one. Because those tentacles are very easy to just walk away from. But at the same time, he has slow recovery for some reason. As opposed to something like Wax Artist, Clerk, who have much better abilities than Feaster does. They stack up. Well, technically Feaster also stacks up, but Feaster takes way too long for his abilities, so he should have faster recovery. As opposed to something like Wax Artist, he will always have Wax. Do we have to pop this? I think we have to pop this. Because I think she's dead on chair. The game's been a little bit too long. No, you know what? No, this is her second chair right here, right? Yeah, this is her second chair. I'm going crazy, man. I'm tripping, guys. Alright, yeah, that's her second chair. That was a really good kite from the mechanic. We're really proud of that mechanic. That was really good. Alright, she is going to get hit by the bell here. She'll get knocked down immediately. It's a little bit problematic because she has to worry about the bell from his hand now. He summoned the bell when he spawned, which slowed her down a lot, allowing him to get that hidden before she's able to get to graveyard. And every little bit matters against Wu-Ching as a mechanic, especially because you take forever to recover from each and every single pallet drop. Now that they buffed mechanic, at least it's like about the same. Let's say the hunter has faster pallet breaking. You about break even, but there was a time where mechanic took longer to drop pallets than a hunter with faster pallet breaking took to break it. Which means that you're always hunter's always bound to catch up to you. The only difference is when you fully drop the pallet, then you have a few breathing you have some breathing room. Because then, once you drop the pallet, they have to break it so they're stuck in place. So at least there's the one thing going for you. But you can never really gain distance from it. You're just stalling them. You're just breaking even constantly. So now that they made her 50% faster ball, it means that she can actually gain a little bit with each pallet drop. So I'm pretty sure against some hunters do still break the pallet so fast that they're still able to take faster to break it than she takes to drop it. I think that's our first win. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We got the Dubskis. Let's go. Is that 4 games actually already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we had 5 games. We had a tie somewhere in there. Boom! Boom! Imagine if Leo had a long neck. Oh my god. Yikes, man. Not much of a father figure at that point. Yeah. Rip Gardner's father. Bro, if Gardner doesn't have a long neck and Hellember does, we got some problems. If you give Hellember a long neck, you gotta give Gardner a long neck. Come on. We need a long neck survivor, guys. This is what this game needs in desperate times. These are desperate times right here. The devs need ideas. So what do they need? A giraffe survivor grabs in, takes people by the mouth with their long neck. What a great support character that would be. A little bit unsanitary. Might spread COVID, but, you know, all good in the hood, you know. Not a big deal. Choose COVID or die from the hunter. Just a consideration. Feelings on the new smiley skins, like, it's okay. I don't really like it. I think the past Lunar New Year skins were way better. When I first saw the skin, okay, this was like when they had the event going on. Why did we ban violinists? Jesus. When we first had the event, before the skin released, in the event, because I actually read the events. I'm the one person who reads the events. Back when the event released before the skin, the event talked about face changing and how face changing is this big part of Schizuan opera, whatever it's called in Chinese. They do this on Lunar New Year, I assume. Didn't really say specifically. Maybe it did say. Anyway, I assume they do this kind of opera for Chinese Lunar New Year. And part of it is the masks. And what the face changer does is he does this technique where he changes his face really fast, and each mask is supposed to convey a different emotion. Each color means something else. Yes, I've read a lot into this. You'd be surprised. For Lunar New Year and anniversary, they put a lot of work in those events. Like, trust me, guys. If you read the events in 2018, you would know you would appreciate how much better the translation has gotten to the point where you actually read it. That's a hermit. He might not necessarily go for me. So I will wait here. Because if he's not going to go for me, why should I walk away from the Cypher? It slows down Cypher Rush if he's not going to chase me. So I'm not going to do that, and we're just going to start the Cypher right away. Since we're playing Seer, we get to have that extra, what's it called? That extra privilege of seeing where the hunter is. So we can plan our routes a little bit better, exactly where they spawn, not having to look for any shadows. It happened to be that we could anyway see the hunter's shadow from there, but it's alright. Okay, yeah, as I was saying, I thought because of the event, okay, the event says like, oh, he's really good at changing his face really fast. They even had this little video. I watched the video. The video was a little bit strange, but, you know, they okay. I think, like, towards the third fourths of the video, there was a really bad symbol there. I know it's just tradition. And I know they're not trying to suggest anything bad by it, but holy moly, there's gonna be a lot of ignorant people who's gonna see that video, and they're gonna be saying all this. I can't even say it on stream. That's how bad it was. Like, heck, if I say the word, I might. This stream might even go down. I can't even say the word. It's not a bad word. It's worse than a bad word. Yeah, I can't believe it. Did you know there's something worse than a bad word? Well, you do now. Oh yeah, I'm sure Twitter people made a big deal about it. I didn't check. But in that video, the face changer was changing faces really quickly, and it was really cool to see. That's what I thought the skin would do. I thought that's what the skin would do in the game. I thought every single time he did a different interaction, his face would change. Right? Every time he vaults the window, maybe it becomes a blue mask. Every time he breaks a pallet, it becomes a white mask. When he's walking around, it's the red mask. When he's driving in his rocket, it's a yellow mask. Whatever the mask best fits his interaction. I thought that's what was going to happen, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I didn't test it. I still need to test it, but it doesn't look like the mask changes. So I really wish the mask changed instead of them just changing the weapon a little bit. Like, if you ask me, like, what do I think about the other Lunar New Year skins? They're not the best in the world. There's way better skins than the Lunar New Year skins. But to be fair, they're trying to keep with the tradition. You know, it is tradition. Lunar New Year, they're trying to keep with the theme, the clothing. I like it. I like it. It's part of the theme. So even though it's not the best looking, I like the idea of it. I feel like the idea... I like when the idea counts. It doesn't have to be the most expensive thing. If it just looks good, and, if it just looks good, and it's like, it's a lot of thought was put into it, then I'll buy it. That's why I bought the Soul Emissary for Ripper. Even though I have, like, Call of Abyss Ripper, I have Golden Tentacle, I have other S-skin Ripper skins, I still bought it because I thought it was a really cool skin. And fun fact, when I actually played that skin, I actually found out, like, it's way easier for whatever reason, it's way easier to aim Foggy Blades with that skin, with the Death skin with Ripper. I don't know why, maybe because his fingers are way thinner, but anyway. What were the other skins? The other skins were the Thief one was the first one, then the Coordinator in the second year, then there was Axe Boy. I forgot what the 4th year Survivor was. Is this Lunar New Year the 4th year? No, this is gonna be the 5th anniversary of the game. This is gonna be the 5th anniversary this year, so this must be the 5th Lunar New Year, because the Lunar New Year always comes before the anniversaries. Because, you know, January, July. So, yeah, what was I talking about? Anyway. It's actually alright. I'm actually personally gonna take a hit here. And we're gonna try to get rid of these things as soon as possible. And we're just gonna pop this. A little bit slow of a pop. That's because Hermit forces survivors to take longer to what's it called? To interact. We're gonna have to take a hit here, unfortunately. He used Blink. I would have tried vaulting it anyway, because I see that no one else had Polarity. If someone else had Polarity, the correct thing is to not vault there, so that way you still survive. If you take a Terror Shock there, if I take a Terror Shock there, I think I die. Because I would take 1.2, 2.2, Terror Shock would be 3.2. Detention makes it go up by 1. Fun fact, Detention and Terror Shocks do not double damage. They only increase by 1. People think it doubles because technically 1 times 2 equals 2. But hunters like Photographer and Hermit, you'll see that the damage is actually not double. If you do the math. With Hermit, it's way easier to see because you can see the sheer damage, so you can figure out how much damage everyone exactly took. As opposed to something like Photographer, Detention plus Terror Shock, no amount of survivor can survive that hit. Plus the regular base damage of his sword. As opposed to Hermit, he would do 3.2 damage. It would not be doubled. It would be add 1 for each type of interaction, Detention, Terror Shock. So he would do 3.2. If I had someone else divide damage with me, I would take 1.6, and I had more than 1.6 health. So I actually would have survived there even if I got Terror Shock there and someone else was sharing damage. But since no one else was sharing, obviously you still... I guess I could have gone for the Terror Shock, because then I think we would have made it, honestly. I think we would have made it, so I would have gone for it. And I don't think we would have gotten hit. Oh, the Priestess skin, thank you. That skin is so forgettable for me. It's already been a year? That's crazy to me. I feel like that skin just released. That's crazy to me. What happened since then? Holy moly, I feel like that skin just came out. Psyche Tato, now Lemon. What next? Schmitty. we're gonna change our names to Schmitty and Paul. There we go. No, Schmitty and Leg, and then I'm gonna steal his thumbnail. That'd be so funny. We both change our names to Schmitty and Leg, and then I'm just going to steal his thumbnail with it. And I'm just gonna be like, Schmitty and Leg playing IDV on my third channel. Dude, that would be dirty. I can't steal his art like that, bro. I can't do that. Whose account is this? A random's account. Obviously a random's account. It just so happens that this random's account is the exact same level as my account, exact same tier as my account, exact same survivors as my account, has every survivor unlocked, even the exact same leaderboard placement. Whoever this is, dude, they play Thief just as much as I do, they play Acrobat just as much as I do. Like, there's no badge that they don't have that I have, alright? But here's the crazier thing. If that wasn't crazy enough, get this. For every survivor that I didn't have a badge for, they also don't have a badge for. Typically, other survivors at least like have a C badge and then they're exposed. But this person's account, dude, they've mimicked it so well. It's crazy. He has the Thief badge. He has the Acrobat badge. He's got the First Officer badge. But you know what? You know what? The most amazing part in all of this... Oh my god, I should let him spawn there. What am I doing? He didn't even ask to switch. He's just accepting me spawning at middle, accepting my fate. Bro, it's incredible though. I think what's more incredible is not that this person has the same badges as me, but the fact that every badge I didn't have, they also don't have. That's more incredible. That's crazy, man. It's like you use Cowboy, no Cowboy. Cowboy's not a very good starter. He's a horrible harasser. You know, you waste all that time walking away from your Cypher just to buy your team like 10 seconds worth of drop. He's a horrible harasser. Alright, the only place in this game where he can really die to help you is like... Dang, he's still coming after me even though I spawned in Graveyard? Bro. Honestly, this mercenary should have also gone. Oh my god, he's literally out in the open. Why did he not at least get by a wall? By the way, I should have walked away there, so my, like, Weber's effect doesn't disappear. Weber's Law, whatever it's called. Jeez, man, dude. That dude, at least... Here's what I would have done as a mercenary. I see the Thief is walking towards me. I would still go for that window. 2 reasons. I know the wheel's probably going to go after the Thief, which means if the Thief reaches the window, guess who's getting chased? The mercenary is going to get chased. So the fact he went for that window and just automatically assumed, hey, I'm playing mercenary, it'll be fine. He was out in the open. He wasn't even by a wall. And he could have, on top of that, prevented having to waste an double pad in the first place just by going to the window. But now he's dead. She's dead. Someone's dead. Apache helicopter is dead. Homo sapien with no brain is dead. If they have no brain, are they really still a Homo sapien? Philosophy with Psyche. Dang. Dude, every single time I see entomologist's name now, I think it's Miki. Because Miki had his name as a line for so many years. I didn't think this through. I was like thinking, well, like as I was suggesting the name, I was like, line is kind of like what Miki has. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Miki once had his name as in Identity 5. That's his name. Is that his name right now in the game? Actually, it might be. It might be, unless his name is Miki right now. I don't remember. Dang. We have 2 lines. Maybe. I don't know if he has 2 lines. Well, anyway. The mercenary should have gone for the window. And he doesn't have to worry about hogging the window. I know, like, some people are like, oh, but what do you have to use the window? It's fine. It's fine. Even if I take a spike hit, he has to come out of wheel. I'm just going to flash at him for free. And then after that, I would anyway take a spike hit, because then that window would get blocked, and so it's not really a big deal. On top of that, he was anyway closer to the window than I was, so I'm pretty sure he would have made it before I even reached it. And I would still be able to vault the window. The hunter was also really far away. Like, I still could have vaulted that window by the time he goes for it, so... I don't even think I would take a spike, but even if I did, it's not a big deal. I would be really set up well to kite the wheel. Now, as long as wheels don't have full presence, the flashlight's actually really good against wheel. Because when the wheel is coming out of the wheel form, you can actually already start flashlighting them. Same exact way batter works, same exact way forward works. While they're coming out of wheel, you can already start using their ability against them. Because the moment they start coming out of wheel, they already lost their ability to not be affected by other survivor abilities. The moment they start coming out, they already lost it. That's why when I shoot my flare gun, or when I use Enchantress, you can still use the stun and still, like, literally, like, let's say 0.2 seconds pass when they're coming out of wheel. And they're still, like, in the animation of getting up. You can still stun them, and it'll stun them fully. We could have actually, honestly, given how awful that early game was, we actually came pretty darn close to finishing all these ciphers. We're in a huge problem now though, because oh god. Okay, that's actually a, you know what? That's actually kind of a good thing, because right now we're hoping. Oh my god, that lag is so bad. You want to heal up? Okay, we're praying to God that she goes to pick up the Dude, what is going on? I can't heal her for the life of me, man. She keeps walking. This antiquary. Well, yeah, the antiquary made a mistake trying to support when he has blink up. Should have thought about that. But this wheel is actually making a mistake. You should not pick up the antiquarian in this situation, because now we got a free heal off. We just set ourselves up. Dang, that still counts. Okay, we'll use the flywheel for the full presence. Maybe. Unless he hits me with the wheel here. If he hits me with the wheel here, he's really smart. Dang. So this is not going to work anymore. I'm just going to use the flywheel. If I try dodging it and if I still fall into it, then I just die. If he goes in wheel form, we could actually get this rescue off, but he's not going to do that. Now he's going to do it. That was a good play from that wheel. Hit me with the ball first so that I can't flywheel the full presence. Good move from him. I'm not going to use flywheel to dodge the basic hit and try to go for the rescue. That's not a good idea. I wasn't even close enough to the chair to do that in the first place. Yo, we could actually pop the Cypher. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to rush the Cypher. I know he's going to come here, but we can actually pop the Cypher in time and still make it out, right? Okay. Why? Why did he throw the trap there? I thought he would throw the trap over here. Why would he do that? Dang. Well, it really depends on how good the hunter is and like how good they expect the survivors to be. Unfortunately, the survivor threw the trap on a route that's not even good. I purposely was already avoiding the better route because I don't want him to throw a trap on me and immediately kill me. It's really annoying. Dumb luck, but whatever. What are you gonna do about it? It happens. If he goes after the antiquarian, he's making a huge mistake here. Because even if she didn't have flywheel. Okay, good thing that he vaulted that. We can just flash at him for free here. And we don't have to walk through the trap. We can just go right here. We still have to worry about the trap though. The trap will still slow us down and we will still die. If we get hit by it. Gotta be careful here though. 3 blinks in a single game. Very unfortunate. I guess we could have used the flashlight to maybe prevent it, but then what would happen is he would just get in his wheel at that point. Just lost the wheel match norm stack. Here you go. Alright. Well, thankfully the end game didn't really make a difference there. For whatever reason, that wheel chose to go after the antiquarian. His best chance was to just kill me as soon as possible and then stop the gate, but the fact he went after the antiquarian now means that he has no spike progress on me, so he's gonna have to go back in his wheel, do all the work of getting the spikes on me, plus he doesn't have full presence anymore, and I have that window there, so it's not gonna be so easy to get 2 spikes on me. By the time he even gets out of wheel, we're already gonna have the survivors out, like, before he even kills me. Which is why him going after the antiquarian was a mistake, just because of that. What? You can't say baka anymore? Okay, no, I know what the bad word was now. That's the bad word. Alright. Unfortunately, we did not get chased as thief. Maybe we made it a little bit too, Well, the thing is, it's not really a good idea to just go out in the open just to get chased against wheel. I should be making the best decisions. Because I'm just thinking right now, like, if I stayed in the open, then what happened to Mercenary would have instead happened to me, except I know I would be a lot more well-equipped to know how to deal with the wheel than that Mercenary was. Although that Mercenary technically should have an easier time, but he didn't set himself up right. Thing is, though, I shouldn't be assuming the Mercenary's not going to go for the window, and I shouldn't assume he's not going to use his ability either. He couldn't, because he was out in the open, but... If I try going for like the regular kite and purposely knock on for the window just so I get chased, what's gonna happen is he's going to hit me with spikes eventually. I could definitely circle him a few times, but he'll hit me with spikes a few times. He'll come out of wheel. I'll flashlight him so he won't be able to use his traps. I'm in a really good area on top of that. Like I was out in the open. I'd have to worry about Tram though. Tram would eventually show up in that spot. This hunter did not ban. This hunter did not ban Seer. This is almost for sure a chip hunter. I'm not gonna go Seer. I think this is gonna be a chip hunter. Otherwise they would definitely ban Seer. What hunter would not ban Seer? It's definitely not Geisha. Can't be Block Queen because we banned that. Although Block Queen would also ban. Block Queen would also ban Seer. It's gotta be a chip hunter of the sorts. This could also be a Hermit, maybe. Maybe Hermit's not as afraid to use to go against Seer, because if he hits the Owl, he still has the polarity on the survivor he hit. Because it hit the Owl, not the survivor, so he still doesn't need like an extra polarity. I don't know, man. Psyche, play Magician? We already have Magician. I wasn't gonna play Magician anyway, but hey, we got an excuse now. Hey yo, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What kind of silly question is that? Deleted. Alright guys, we got basement and ship. I am gonna leave Shed here. Actually, I don't have to leave Shed, but it depends on the hunter. It actually is a Geisha. What the heck? I think this hunter saw my shadow. I think they're going around the lighthouse. Yeah, they are. Oh well, you got played. No, it's a Ripper. What the heck? Oh, this is really sad. Okay. The Firebomb is actually... I would actually say the Firebomb is more valuable here than the White Bomb. Because Ripper depends on his cooldown. Not on his ability to chase and get close. He depends on that cooldown. He does not have Confined Seas. We can literally see him vaulting that. Here's actually another advantage to this area. Because base... Oopsie, shoot. No, I messed up. No, I didn't mean to vault that. Because basement is not here, hitting through the wall is actually not an option. Usually, if basement is here, then now hitting through the wall is an option because basement is not going to be there to stop it. Well, actually, basement will be there, which ironically enough is going to allow Ripper to hit through the wall more easier. But because basement is not there, Shed is actually an even better place to kite Ripper because we just go around that wall and circle this window in a way where he has to vault that window. And he has to go around that wall. And because basement is not there, he can't just shoot through the wall. Because it's going to get blocked by basement. 92% Cypher, 34%. Enchantress is... Enchantress is dead. But you know what? It's Enchantress, alright? She didn't start with an ability. This is why I don't like Enchantress. This is really why I don't like Enchantress. Wow, Bubba's playing Mercenary? This is why I don't like Enchantress. Because every single hunter has a good ability to hit you. Almost every single one. Alright, there's a few exceptions. Like if it's Wu Chang, yeah. You can go ahead and play Enchantress. But I'm assuming the hunter's gonna play hunters with a good starting ability. And every good starting ability can get a hit on you if you don't have an ability to counter it. In this situation, I kind of screwed myself up. We really shouldn't need to use the Firebomb. But I kind of played badly. I thought he was going around the lighthouse. He was. He actually was. So I didn't play that really as bad as I'm saying. But it did still force a bomb out of me. And staying at Shed would have just been better against Ripper. If I had known it was Ripper, I would have just stayed at Shed. But since it's Ripper, Shed actually becomes way better because of that window. Ripper is all about getting close to the survivor. But if he already doesn't have his Foggy Blade, if he already used his Foggy Blade, it actually doesn't matter if he's close or far to you. Like, he could be literally right next to you, and if you're always dropping pellets in his face and not giving him a basic hit, it literally doesn't matter because he relies on his Foggy Blade to kill you. So once he uses his Foggy Blade, Firebomb still affects him. Firebomb puts his cooldown on pause. So this is something important. This is something I didn't know about, really, as Acrobat. I didn't realize until I was playing Hunter. against Acrobat. And any other... Same with Thief, actually. Because Thief and Acrobat are the only two survivors that can do this. Remove Hunter abilities. Ugh, no one was pinging, so I just got off my server for no reason. Dang. You know what? You know what? We're still going to be in trouble, because the moment I start shaking the Cypher, he's going to teleport here, and we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't have another option for Cyphers, though. The other options are Shore, Big Boat, and then this Cypher. This is... I really don't have a lot of good options here. If we get teleported on, what are we going to do here? You know what? I think we're going to take this window. We're going to get the boost out of it. I don't know if there's going to be a good spot for a mud bomb. Interesting that this Ripper's choosing to camp a Mercenary instead of going after the Cypher. Because even if this Mercenary is rescued after half, he still has those 15 seconds. Right, the Cyphers were Shore and Big Bow. I'm not tripping, right? The Cypher outside Big Bow. Yeah, I can literally see the antenna from here. I can literally see the antenna. That should have been a before half rescue, by the way. I'm just going to say this right now. That should have been a before half rescue. Even though... Oh my god, this Ripper is way too aggressive. He should not be that aggressive. He should have held his Foggy Blade there. Because he was so aggressive, we can actually now use our ball, and we're actually going to survive here. He did not walk through the White Bomb. I would literally be able to see that if he walked through it. It would also give me a notification. This is fine that he's going around. It's fine. Not a big deal. We're just going to take a hit to the Foggy Blade, though. There's nothing we can do about it. Pretty much the way Ripper works... Oh, he actually took a basic hit. The way Ripper works, we're going to try to limit this invisibility to be in one spot as much as possible. Okay, he's just trying to fool me. The thing with Ripper is Ripper relies on his Foggy Blade. So right now he would have his Foggy Blade back. And he did have his Foggy Blade back. So the thing with Ripper, as long as you don't get hit between Foggy Blades, that's as good of a Ripper Kite you're getting. Because at that point, if you wanna answer the Foggy Blades, you need to be playing something like Perfume or Seer, a survivor that can take multiple hits. Because survivors that get away from Ripper, they're good, but it just stalls the Foggy. It doesn't really answer it. It's better to put him on a 20-second cooldown than it is to stall him for like 10 seconds. That Cypher is primed. It's 90%. Technically not primed, but you know what? For the sake of the explanation, it is primed. Technically, Magician should be going to Gate, and I should be going to the Cypher, but he's not realizing that. He probably doesn't know that Cypher's almost done. I mean, I think I pinged it, right? Anyway, that should have been flipped around, but since he's still going for the Cypher, I just have to go for the Gate at this point. We'd rather have someone on Gate at least, right? I think so. We want a Mud Ball here. We're not really worried about Foggy Blade, we're worried about a basic hit. He does have teleport here. I probably should have gotten off ahead of time, but it's whatever. Let's see if he goes through the Mud Bomb. He did not go through the Mud Bomb. Okay, now he went through the Mud Bomb. Wow, he's actually going to choose to break that pallet? I thought he would try... He should have tried to corner me there. He should not break that pallet. You should never break that pallet in that situation. It's better to keep them trapped in that corner. Oh god, this is really bad. Okay, never mind. This man's tripping even more than I am. Not a hit. Close, but not a hit. I actually dropped that pallet a little bit late. I should have dropped that sooner. I thought he would go around. But you know what? Even if he went around here, look at this. He would get stuck on this wall. And look at this. I don't have a wall. So I would just be able to walk here immediately. It is a new area, so I am still figuring it out. Like, if a pallet can easily be walked around, you have to be careful about dropping it. If it can't be easily walked around, anything where you can still reach another pallet before they can walk around and hit you, that's considered okay to drop ahead of time. Where you don't have to like worry about dropping it early. In that situation, now that I'm looking at the wall on my left, I don't have to walk around anything, and the wall on my right, he has to walk around something. Then that's actually going to make me survive. So I should have just dropped the pallet sooner. But yeah, best girl is Bombo. Risky lore deeper than FNAF. Bro, what the heck? Who is this Nana person? Who the hell are you, bro? You got a little snooper over here. They don't know the Psyche lore? There is no Psyche lore. The only Psyche lore you need to know about is Psyche plays ranked and he has to clean up dog piss. That's all you need to know. That's all you gotta know. He also needs acrylic nails. Hey, yo, Psyche lore. Psyche lore. Is that the end of rank? Oh no, it's not. All right, if we ever become Psychia, then we're gonna get acrylic nails. We're gonna get the whole set. We're gonna get a nice top. We're gonna get some nice short shorts. We're gonna get the most expensive, longest acrylic nails you can find in the nail salon. Gotta get those eyebrows all puffy. Gotta do that. Not the eyebrows, the eyelashes. Gotta get them all puffy. Bro, put that lipstick on. Bro, we set. I literally just gave a procedure on how to become an e-girl. What the hell, man? That's crazy. Oh my god. I already hear the Valley Girl coming out in him. Oh yes, and the Valley Girl voice. And you know what? If we're gonna do that stream, how can we not start off the stream with the latest Taylor Swift album? Okay, we're gonna get some Lavender Haze up in here. It's gonna be so great. If you don't like Taylor Swift, then we can't be friends. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Reese's. Every time I say that now, I think of Reese's. The Nile is a river in Egypt. Man, if we have any Egyptian viewers here thinking I'm gonna become an e-girl, well, you're in denial. Why did I pick Seer? Yo, I'm just now realizing that Ripper didn't ban Seer. This is one of the best counters to Ripper. What the heck? Wow, we live in a society. Alright, we need to give Composer that spawn. Alright, Composer. Okay, I'm actually not gonna pick that spawn. Alright guys, box spawn! Let's go. Box spawn. We're not Valley Girls. We're Valley. How do I do a Valley Moon voice? I would only do a shirt voice at that point. They should make an e-girl skin for Ripper. You guys crazy. What the hell? Play Dancer? Dude, Scabula has been out here recommending survivors, and I'm just out here ignoring every single one. I'm just like reading them after what I already pick. I'm surprised you're not saying to pick Composer. Where did the hunter spawn? On my left, I believe? Ripper again. Well, guys. He could go after me, although Ruins is a pretty decent kiting spot. I shouldn't be leaving Ruins. My mistake. Although Enchantress is gonna get chased and then she's gonna go Ruins. Yeah, okay, so I was right about that. Okay, it's not Enchantress. It's Bubba, why are you Enchantress? She thought it was gonna be a... Oh my god, you know what? She saw the Seer band, she probably thought it was gonna be like a Chip Hunter. Nah, it's Ripper. It's Ripper. Wait a minute, no, she was Mercenary last game. Oh my god, look at how slow this decode is. Oh my god, that decode was so awful. We got okay, we kind of got unlucky that there's no Cypher there, otherwise there's Cyphers. Really? You could have asked for Owl, man. Dude, there's nothing worse than when you have a barmaid on your team and Seer on the same team. And you don't ask for Owl. Dude, okay, first of all, it's Ripper, alright? Ripper takes 20 seconds for a Foggy Blade to come back. She takes 19 seconds to heal up. Ever since Barmaid's buff from 21 to 19 seconds, there's no reason you can't make that heal in time anymore. There's no reason. It's Ripper. Ripper's cooldown is like the one cooldown in this game that's longer than a Barmaid bottle. The other one is Blood Queen. Blood Queen is even longer. Blood Queen is 27 seconds. If you count the amount of time where like she summons the mirror. I guess by the time she hits you with the mirror, it'll be like more like 3 seconds have passed, like 3 or 4, so then it's more like 22 seconds. Yo, where did she get cheered? I can't even see her. Oh, she's over there, bro. I'm literally blind. No, you literally can't see the chair. I'm not going crazy. I literally couldn't see the chair because it was in an open area. I thought I was going crazy there. Alright, well, this is a rough match. Bubba did her best, but honestly, I'm surprised she did that hitless. Hunter didn't hit on her. You guys heard it here first. Okay, is that cipher shaking? That cipher is shaking. It's shaking! It just barely. If people don't ping, I have to... it's really sad when I have to do that, but if they aren't pinging, I'm... well, we're dead. We're in a really bad area. Like, we're literally dead here, guys. Our best option is to just go for ruins. Take a hit and go for ruins. Is there a pallet here? There is not a pallet here. We just have to do this. He'll hit the owl. It's okay. I do have to be careful here. He might go around. Yes, he is going around. Wow, that's still a hit. That's a huge mistake. Look at that. On top of that, he's still in his fog. He's... oh, man, I thought he would try to double back. Nah, this dude just fully commits to one side when... that's really annoying. You know what? Does Bubba have any, stacks? This man's running peepers too. Body block, maybe? No, she didn't get it around in time. Now I just die. Dang! You know what I thought he would do? I thought he would go around and then go around again, thinking I would drop the pallet. Dude, it's so sad because I'm trying to make decisions that like a top like at the highest level of the game. Highest level of the game, that is what a hunter would do. They would go around, try to bait you once, then they're gonna bait you again. They're not just gonna make it that easy. Where you just drop it after. Like if the first bait doesn't work, it's not like they're not going to drop it at that point. That's really annoying. If I went towards, the thing is, if I went towards what's it called? If I went towards these pallets over here, you guys can't see them, but outside of shed, he would still carry me to basement because he's still really fast. He would still be able to carry me to basement. I would we wouldn't be able to get the cipher done either. That is so annoying. That's really annoying that I took that hit there. If I didn't take that hit there, then I would just go to that area because I know I'll still survive. And obviously, if I'm gonna survive, let's try not to cut it in an area that's anyway not sustainable. But I really had no option there. Okay, this guy's on another level. It's really sad that this is who we're losing to. Dang, this composer is just sitting behind me instead of in front of me. We are gonna lose this game anyway. That really sucks. After that hit, we're gonna lose this game. That's how it works against Ripper. If you give him a hit after the Foggy Blade, you literally lose against Ripper. It's like giving a hit without a block mirror. It's really annoying though because we're playing Seer. We did have that 10%. Again, if he didn't have full presence, it's a different story. It's a completely different story if he doesn't... not even full presence, just presence. If he didn't have presence, that's a whole different story. Because now he doesn't have a speed bonus. Because he doesn't have a speed bonus, we can just drop the pallet ahead of time and we can vault. And he won't be able to reach us. But because he has that speed bonus, I can't drop the pallet right away. I have to wait for him to see if he's gonna bait me. Because the moment I drop the pallet, I'm gonna be in a vaulting mind game situation. I need to get him to go around, then go around again, then I drop the pallet, then I go for the window. But dude, I dropped the pallet later because I didn't expect him to commit, and then I get hit for it. It's insane. It's insane. It's so sad, but like, you try to play at the highest level of the game, and like people are just playing at a low level, and it's working out for them. It's really annoying. There's so many reasons why. Like, first Kite should have had that no problem because of the no presence. Like, it makes it so that when he can go around pallets or windows, it's way easier to Kite Ripper because he can't just go around them as quickly, which means you don't have to worry about getting in a vaulting mind game. Because if he goes around, you can still vault in time because he's too slow. But in that situation, we don't have time. I've been in that situation too many times against Ripper. It's not going to work. We have to wait. We have to be patient. And that dude just completely disregarded all logic. It's also really sad because that barmaid was in a really, really good area and she just died like that. With no presence. Man, this dude even took... maybe he switched to it, but... dude, this dude literally started off with excitement. That's how you can tell this is not someone playing at the highest level of the game. If she started with excitement, man. You do not start off with excitement as Ripper. That's not a good thing. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he switched to it. You're blind. You can't Kite presence Ripper. It's actually not about that. It's not about figuring out where the Ripper is. Once you play the game enough, you'll be able to figure out which side the Ripper is on. That's not the problem. The problem is the speed bonus. At the end of the day, you'll be able to still figure out where he is. You just cannot deal with the speed bonus, because in some situations, pallets that you were able to vault in time before, you cannot anymore, because he's just going to be able to hit you just barely in time. So it's really unfortunate that that happened. Honestly, that pallet drop was a good example of that. If he didn't have presence, he wouldn't have had the speed to catch up. I would have just dropped the pallet sooner on top of that and just gone for the window at that point, because I know he's not going to be able to catch up. A lot of annoying things there. It's possible that maybe we should have tried going for a basic hit, but the reason I don't want to do that is because if he backs away and if he expects me to do that, and if he predicts by prediction, well, I'm not really because I'm predicting he's gonna foggy blade, but that's not really a prediction because we know he's gonna swing. So if he predicts me trying to activate basic hit, then he's gonna step back with me, and so then no recovery still activates, and then I can't reach the pallet anymore because I took a step back and he still has no recovery. So I couldn't do that. I played it safe. I went for the pallet and just accepted no recovery because we're gonna make this the pallet. Problem is he has faster pallet breaking, and he had the invisibility. A lot of things combined together there. On top of that, I don't want to use that pallet. Like, there are so many reasons why we did not survive very long there, and we took that hit. Full presence. Again, not full presence. Really, any presence there would have done the job. We have to use a crappy pallet, because I know if we use that pallet, we're going to be stuck in that kind of position. But if he doesn't have presence, we'd be fine. Thing is, the pallet was broken, so we have to use that. The pallet that I wanted to use was broken. Anyway. Rough match, rough match. Kind of like a similar game to that last one. Except last game, we were in a good situation and we were able to build off of that. And then he had a teleport. He had to rely on teleport and then kill someone. But at that point, it's kind of too late because we're going to have the ciphers by then. In this situation, someone was in a good area, but they did not take advantage of it. So, he just died on the spot, and we all die on the spot as a result. This is the Ripper again. This is once again the same Ripper. Exact same Ripper, in fact. He's doing the exact same bands. We're gonna want a survivor that does a good job against Ripper. So we're gonna go with Perfumer. We could also go with Magician. Magician can body block places like Shed. Man, it's really annoying though. Why is Sword spawning there? I'm not... You know what? Maybe I should have spawned middle. It could have been fine to spawn middle. Problem is, if he spawns on my left, then I have to go to Graveyard, and I can't really use the windows at church very much. I want to use Shed as much as possible, because windows are going to be a lot better against someone who has faster power breaking. We know this guy has faster power breaking. This is definitely the exact same Ripper. Hopefully there's a Cypher here at Shed, so I can use it to block the Foggy Blade. Yes, so now, if I get chased here, I'm just going to hide behind the Cypher if he tries to hit through the wall, and we're going to be fine. Alright, he's very likely not even going to come after me. Thing is, if he goes through that church window, he is going to have confined space, so we're not going to be able to go through it. Unless we kite 20 seconds, which I can't guarantee. It really depends on what he does. If he vaults this window right away and doesn't try to bait at all, doesn't try to like waste time trying to go after a Foggy Blade, then that window confined space would be a problem because we're not going to be able to stall for long. He's going to force us to get out of Shed sooner than we want. But yep, this is the exact same Hunter using Peepers for whatever reason. We do know his build. He's definitely got the tension. He definitely has Trump card because I think I'm trying to remember now. Last game he also had Peepers on Lakeside, I believe, right? Well, no, he didn't really drop anything. No, Lakeside he started off with Teleport. This game, I don't know for sure if he had... No, yeah, he did have Peepers. He dropped one at Shed, so he started off with Peepers, switched to Trump card for the Excitement. Yeah, so he did end up switching to Excitement. Now that I think about it. He has slow pallet breaking this match. Okay. So no confined space. If he has faster pallet breaking, then there's a chance he has confined space. It's not necessarily true. You don't need confined space to have faster pallet breaking. But since he doesn't have faster pallet breaking, we know he also can't have confined space. So a little bit of common... I don't want to call it common sense, because it feels a little bit insulting. We'll just call it, like, game sense. You know what? Isn't that true for all cases? Whenever we say game sense, aren't we all just meaning common sense? Some game sense being more common than others, but this is a more commonsensical example. Just making up words on the spot now. Dang, so he's gonna actually put a peeper in basement. We're not gonna be able to decode this cipher. Even if he didn't have peepers, he would just sit at the top here. We'll get as much decoding as possible, and then we're gonna leave. Because we know for a fact he's not gonna be able to leave this basement. He's gonna want to camp it. So because he doesn't have faster pallet breaking, we could actually use Graveyard. And Graveyard is going to be very good. Against a problem, he has presence now. So he's going to be able to easily go around everything. The other problem is that now that he's invisible, we can't see when he's swinging. Which is a really big problem. Because we can't really time our perfumes very well anymore. Because of that. We just kind of have to use our perfume when he gets close. Really sucks. That is the sad thing about Ripper. Once he gets like a kind of fast kill, really anyone else is easy pickings. Anyone who's injured is easy pickings for him because every time he gets his Foggy Blade, it's a guaranteed hit. Just dropping a peeper, okay. But we still have a strong heartbeat, so he didn't leave yet. Okay, now he left. But he's at church. He's definitely sitting at church. He could also be sitting, yep, he's sitting over there. I can literally see his invisible outline through these walls. No, we're gonna lose this game. We can't win this game. Even if I wanted to, I can't make this rescue anymore. He's too far away from the chair, and we don't have a good ability to deal with that. Dang, Mama just fell right for his trap. So now she's gonna get chased for sure. Unless she's not getting chased. She's actually not getting chased. I did not expect that. Maybe she's getting chased. I don't know. She's pinged I'm out of here. Where's that peeper? That peeper's behind the bench, I believe. Where did he put it? Did he put it in basement? No, it's there. So since it's the old peeper, it's just gonna disappear, so I don't even need to break it. But I was wondering if it's in basement, then it still wouldn't be worth breaking, because then he could easily see us breaking and he'll kill us for free. I'm just like thinking if it's in basement. Psyche reminds you of an ant, bro. You guys, I'm done with you guys. I'm just an ant now. Okay. Call me M-Man. Basement is here. We already knew that though, because someone died in there. We also... No, I didn't ping it early game. Wow, I was doing a really good Kite. I guess he must have missed the Foggy Blade. There's really no reason he should be missing Foggy Blades. This Ripper has been missing a lot of Foggy Blades these last few games. Lakeside, when I vaulted that shed window with the ball, he should not have wasted his Foggy Blade. That was a huge waste. I don't know if he has his Foggy Blade available. Why would you break that pallet? Was that an accident? I really hope that was an accident. Why would you give away your invisibility? Okay. This is really sad to watch, but... I don't know who this is. Echo Juan? I don't know who this is. I've heard of their name before, but... We're gonna need a perfume back. The thing is, he's gonna be able to catch up. Alright, or he does that. Oh, he had a Foggy Blade back up. Maybe we should have tried dodging it. But you know what? He used his Foggy Blade right as we couldn't even see it. So he's trying to mind game me. Problem is, we're still gonna die here. He's really fast. We can't circle this window in time. It's really sad. It's really sad that this is the type of this is the type of hunter we're losing to. That our first survivor kiter cannot kite without invisibility, mind you. This is the exact same Seer from last game as well. He didn't play Seer last game. He played Barmaid, which is a even better kiter against Ripper. And honestly, I think he died faster that game than this game. Although I'm not sure. Start banning Ripper? We're not going to ban Ripper for two reasons. First of all, this guy's playing awful as Ripper. I want him to play Ripper because he's not playing well at all. I want him to play the hunters he's not very good at. Which is kind of ironic because he has a nice badge. I'm not going to ban a hunter that, for starters, is not a top tier hunter. And is very easy to counter with the right survivors. He exposes himself so easily. He's completely exposing what hunter he's going to pick because of his bans. So, I don't know why he's not banning Seer. He should be banning Seer. Priestess is less of an issue, because early game, you won't have invisibility, so it's not like that Portal Stun's going to make a difference. The second reason is that you're anyway relying on your Foggy Blade, not on your invisibility to kill Priestess. That goes with every survivor, honestly. We're going to use low quality here so we can see through these windows. He is going around. Okay. Okay, he's going around that side. I don't know if he survived here. We do survive here because he doesn't know how to aim Foggy Blades. He did completely mess that up. He could have still hit me there if he just shot that correctly. Dang, I actually saw him walk through that. I just didn't drop it. Was I not close enough to the pallet? If the button was not lighting up in the bottom right, then I was not close enough. That's really sad. It's really sad. I hope this year match by now, so we're not going to get him for a third time. But I'm not going to ban Ripper. He's not playing his hunter very well. It's also not a good hunter in general because of how easy it is to counter with the right survivors. And we know when we're going to match him because he's going to ban Entomologist, so that's how we know that it's him. Whatever. It's really annoying. Imagine 200 IQ gameplay with this graphics change. Now, okay, I'll say this. It's Ripper. It's Ripper though, so I anyway wouldn't be able to see him through the windows, but they're more transparent. I'm not talking about the window next. I'm talking about the windows that you can't vault. Fun fact, if you're playing on high, this is like the one area where high quality is actually worse. If you're on high quality, you actually won't be able to see through those non-vaultable windows because they're going to be more grayed out. They're going to have more dust on them, harder to see through. It's alright. And we didn't even match him. This is not even him. This is the other reason why I didn't want to ban Ripper. If we don't match him, then we just waste a ban. Why would we waste a ban on anyway after that's personally for me easy to kite, but you know, everyone's different. I guess we can go Magician this match. I'm gonna switch to high quality right as this match starts, just so I can actually see the air. Because the thing about low quality is that if you have low quality, the air becomes a lot more hazy. The only advantage it gives is if like I'm next to a window and I want to see through those non-vaultable windows easier, so I see if he's going around it or if he's trying to vault it. Let's spawn over here since the mercenary switched. What was I saying? Okay, let's see where Hunter spawns. If they spawn... Okay. Interesting spawn. Bees can take a Foggy hit? Yeah, they did actually buff Ripper. They buffed Ripper so that when he shoots his Foggy Blade, the Bees take 2 hits at the same time. Now, before it would only take a basic hit. The Foggy Blade wouldn't count as damage. If let's say he was inside the Bees and he shot his Foggy Blade. The game, okay, here's one thing to talk about. Have you guys ever noticed that when you're playing Ripper and you get a basic on a survivor, but you also hit them with the Foggy Blade, they don't take 2 hits at the same time, they only take 1 hit? That's the way the Bees worked. Is that because the Bees were taking a basic hit, it wouldn't identify that the Foggy Blade is doing damage. Is that a Ripper? Is that a Ripper? No. No, it's Keisha. It's a tall figure, but Not Ripper. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Shoot, I'm reading chat. Just had to waste an illusion for literally no reason. Ooh, she's got slower pallet breaking. That's good for us. And she's breaking that immediately. I wouldn't say that's good to do. We're gonna corner ourselves here is the problem. Let's pick this up. No, she's still... That's so annoying. She got her dash the last second back. 7-second dash, man. It's insane how fast that cooldown is. She's gonna have it here again. It's okay, it's fine, but we're gonna have to predict... No! Are you kidding me, bro? I was definitely on that other side. We just had to waste an illusion. Bro, this... Oh my god, she's so silly. No, don't use bees. I'm gonna die to blink anyway. Don't waste your bees. I'm anyway dead to blink. It's not worth it. Okay, please use your butterfly. Dang it. She's not as dumb as they think. Never mind. We're good. Maybe we'll bait the butterfly here. Okay! I don't think we should have survived that. We're playing extremely badly, but thankfully she's playing even worse than us, so we're fine. There's a reason I didn't drop that pallet. Dude, there's a reason I didn't drop that. She has abnormal. She started with abnormal. Okay. Because look at this. Now she dashes over, I have no pallet. I have this window. Doesn't really do a whole lot, because she can just go around. I would have really liked this pallet. I don't even have a window boost. I need a window boost if I'm going to get out of here. And we're dead. What? Why are you chairing at the blue box? There's a chair right there. What is this hunter doing? Okay, every single decision that this geisha is doing is just making me more like, what the heck? What the heck is she doing? What kind of hunters are we facing? Like, first that Ripper, 3 games in a row. The most questionable Foggy Blaze you could ever imagine. All there, right at your fingertips. Every single one. Oh my god. And she's getting these glitchy dashes off too. They're absolutely undeserved, but hey, what do I know? Okay, she tried to do it again. We're gonna make this not a hit. Dude, these boxes are way too late, dude. You're not even putting them. Why did she put that sooner? Dude, why are you breaking the box? Why would you break the box? Literally, why? The pallet is still up, I'm pretty sure. But the problem is, I'm kind of trapped here. Please, just use your dash and just miss your swing. Thank you. That is exactly what I thought would happen. Alright, we're gonna take this pallet boost. We're gonna fake her out. No, she still made it. Actually, we dodged it again. Alright, well, we're fine. Alright. This is what these kites should look like. When hunters are this bad with their hunter, this is what these kites should look like. Like, even if you're playing bad. Like, this is what the kite should look like. Okay, I was thinking she's gonna swing there. I had to keep running because I have to worry about the butterfly. I don't know if she's lagging or what. Because these past, I don't know what she's doing, man. But yeah, this is what kites should look like. If it's a hunter that doesn't know how to use our abilities, this is how dominant of a kite you should get. Okay, hopefully we get an instant rescue here. Good. Take a hit here. She has nostalgic, so she knows where we're going. Let's not forget about that. Interesting. They're just sitting there. I don't know why we have 2 people by the cipher. Mercenary is not going to die to a basic hit. We don't need 2 survivors there. Now she has a very... Well, now she has a chase target. Yep. We're still gonna get out at least. Bro, I was gonna say, bro. When I dropped that pallet myself, dude, this bumungus player actually swung at the pallet again just to see if I vaulted it again. Oh my god, we're actually not gonna win this game. What? Why? Why? Who are you? Who is this man? That's from Invictus? That's a player from Invictus? Why is he not playing Bonbon? Jesus, man. I was playing that badly? I thought this was like a worker bee. What the heck? Dude, if I'm making that big of mistakes, a hunter at that caliber should have taken me out. It should have taken me out. What the heck, man? That was embarrassing to watch. That was embarrassing. Dude, that match was something else. Wow. See ya, Bubba. Wow. Is this reality? Is this really top tier 100 gameplay? This kite was completely undeserved. We only got this kite because the hunter kept messing up, right? And even if they kept messing up, I'm like, well, at least once I run out of items, maybe then they'll be able to. No. Bro, this baka. I dropped the power on myself, and this baka actually just swung at it again, thinking I would vault that. I'm still thinking about that. That was a 204-second kite? That kite was awful! I'm literally out here reading chat. She's literally out in the open. I can get it anytime I want. Just get off the cipher. Just go to pal. But no, I'm sitting there. Hits my illusion. I'm already down in illusion, alright? So that should make the rest of the chase way easier, alright? Because I'm down an item now that I shouldn't have had to use. By the way, you should not play Geisha like that. What that player did, I know they're not a top Geisha, so at this point, I won't even consider them like, I won't even consider this like game, since it's just, I see that it's a lot of Geishas make this mistake. They will use the butterfly immediately on the cipher, when the survivor is just going to be able to reach a pallet. If they can literally see you, and you don't have full presence, and they can run to a pallet, that dash is a waste. Not only are you down a butterfly now, which are really important early game, because you only start with one, but now the survivor is safe for the next 7 seconds, as opposed to if you just walk to them, you would have to walk after them, and then you'd be able to get a good dash off of them. But instead, you're already down a butterfly, and you're on a cooldown. So that's like the one thing that I see a lot of Geishas do. Like not just what we saw that match. A lot of people make that mistake. But everything after that, like the slow pallet breaking, do not run slow pallet breaking Geisha on hospital. The fact that after I dropped the second pallet, he didn't try to corner me. He just immediately broke the pallet. Which, by the way, if he at least had faster pallet breaking, that would be justifiable. He did not have faster pallet breaking. So the fact Dude, let's just go over this match, because this is like, what the heck just happened? I can't think. I'm gonna go after every single thing that should not have happened in that match. Because that kite should not have gone as well. This is like a play-by-play. This kind of like to show hunters. Like, I don't know. That's not a bad hunter. The Bacchus guy. He knows, at least I think he knows, like when to break boxes at the right time, which pallets to break when and where, I should say. Alright, I'm just real quickly. Let's do this right now. So I got dashed on right away. I already had to use an illusion, alright? Which means he knows I'm on a cooldown. I dropped this pallet, he breaks it, he had to break this one. This one was a mistake to break. Because I'm hoping that he breaks it. Because if I want to explain why. Let's explain why I did the things I did. So you know what? Let's imagine this pallet is broken. All right, because that pallet was broken. Why did I not go in this direction to make this pallet better? Why did I go on the side of the wall that's easier to go around, like Psyche? Didn't you say you should always be going around the side where it's harder to go around for the hunter? Yes. But in this situation, since she already broke this pallet, it means we would just be going in the middle of nowhere the moment she breaks that pallet. And so we have to stay here by this pallet. That is our only option. And so in the case that she breaks it, I'm already ready to go to this pallet, which is exactly what happened. Now, I wasn't expecting her to do it for two reasons. First of all, no hunter should do that. Your goal as hunter should be to corner the survivor in a bad area. And this was a bad area at this moment. But the other thing is, since she's playing Geisha, she should use to her advantage that since she's playing Geisha, she knows that I can't just walk to the right. Because she's going to dash over. She's going to have it back on cooldown. So she knows I'm not there. So then she knows I must have went here. Which means all she had to do was walk around. I would have to vault this pallet. I would be on a Magician Illusion cooldown. Maybe it would have been back like last second by then. And then she would have dashed and I would have had to use another illusion. But she broke that pallet immediately. Which means I get to go here for free. But then, now we're in trouble. Now this is when the Geisha had a chance to take advantage of it. And she did a very good job taking advantage of it. I could use the illusion as I needed to. And then what? What happened after that? I think right there she got the hit on me. Because this area is not sustainable. So we use this hit to go in this area. Alright. And we use the window bonus. I know she's going to try to dash on me. But I'm also going to use the ability of this tree. She cannot dash behind obstacles. So the moment she starts dashing, I'm already ready to go around this tree and head off to this pallet. The plan here was to drop it on this side. And because she just used her dash, I know I'm perfectly safe. Thing is, I dropped it on myself. So she hit the illusion. She swung at the pallet immediately, which is a huge mistake. In this situation, if I vault the pallet there, she would anyway be able to kill me. She's in no rush, really. But if I go over here and she swings, well, now she's in a lot of trouble. So she should have just waited there. Or just assume where I would go. So this was like a good play by me because I know that the Geisha doesn't have full presence. I know that she can only dash and start like dash in one direction. Once she starts to dash, she cannot stop it until that butterfly disappears behind a wall or something like that. But yeah, so then we did that. We changed our routes. Like I dropped the pallet myself, and then like everything after this moment, I was out of illusions. At this point, there's no reason she should not be able to kill me here. But then she messed up. So I think at some point she used her dash again. So because she used her dash, I didn't want to drop this pallet. Because why? Because I know she's gonna try to dash over this wall. Now she will dash over the wall. So what I would do is I would go around here and then I would use that pallet. But there's no need for me to use the pallet because her dash wasn't on cooldown. Unfortunately, the pallet was used right away. So that was not a thing anymore. Which forced me, unfortunately, to have to use this window. Now, if I got the window boost, we would probably be able to get away. In fact, we'd probably go statue, or we'd go over to this pallet, depending on which side the Geisha is on. But that did not happen, so I ended up going down here. And then after that, she could have chaired here. She could have chaired by our cipher. She could have chaired away from the music box. But she chaired here next to the music box. I don't know why. Mercenary did a good rescue. He rescued me well. And then we go over here. And, again, I should be dead here. But something happened. I don't even remember what happened. Like, the dash messed up. And at this point, I'm purely relying on the Geisha messing up her dash. And it happened every single time. So then we went to Shed. I don't even need to explain this. She swung at nothing. Then she hit a wall. She swung over here because I ran away. But I don't have a boost. So I couldn't just go over here where the PAL was still up. I think that PAL was still up, right? I believe so. So now I'm dead here, right? But I may as well go for the window, right? What the heck do I lose? I don't lose anything going for it. And then she hit this wall over here, this corner of the wall. It's like, why are you recreating this? Because that should not have happened. What happened that match was a disgrace to the do you know what? It's a disgrace to the entire NAU server. This is why we don't get tournaments. What was that? Oh, I remember what else happened. I think when I got chair, she immediately broke the blue box, which is what she should have done. I think she did that, right? I really hope she did that. And then the dancer's putting boxes down way too late. All the Geisha has to do is just go past it, because I'm anyway not going to be able to kite her anymore. Because I already left. If she set up those up sooner, I would have planned for it sooner, but I was a little bit too late. I already chose my route. It's too late to change it. But she chose to break the box, which led me to get a free window ball here. Now, granted, she's going to be able to catch up still because of the butterfly. Messed that up. Late game, she finally could have prevented a win. She didn't even look around. She just immediately broke the box. Look, I know Dancer's boxes are good, but if the survivor is not going to kite by then, if you're not going to stick around the gate, at least check. At least, like, check around you. Like, that ending could have been completely avoidable from the hunter. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, she chaired right on the blue box. Does that hunter not know there's a chair there? Dude, there's only one possible explanation. I don't seriously believe that was actually the hunter playing it. That had to have been someone else. I don't seriously believe it was them. Like, yeah, chair by the blue box. Chair by the blue box. No way. No way that hunter would do that, okay? I know for a fact that hunter is not that bad, alright? I know people crap on Invictus, but Jesus, man, they're not that bad. They're not that bad to the point that we saw that match, but... Anyway. Holy crap, man. That was something else. Not too much on my girl dancer. Wow. Dang. I lost a couple brain cells through that match. Just watch the replay while you're at it. Dude, I was cringing at myself. Oh my god. I played so bad. And then that happens. You're not saving your 100 dices. I'm using my dice because I don't even have the skin. This season, for whatever reason, is ending way earlier. I don't know why, but this season is ending way earlier than it should be. Usually I would have all the dices. I would have the ace skin by now. Usually I would have the ace skin. You know what? I'm curious. Why would she leave entomologist here? Why would she choose to chase a person who can easily change their direction? Immediately broke the pallet. Okay, that's fine. What? Why are you going in basement? Okay, so this is when I was reading chat. A little bit too late. Great illusion though. But look at this. We're on a 7-second cooldown right here. She has slow pallet breaking, so automatically, because she has slow pallet breaking, now we're much closer to the illusion. She breaks this pallet for some reason. I was already ready in case she does that. I think right here, we're going to have to use our illusion. Again, another great illusion there. But it's only a matter of time before we take a hit here. I think I screwed up here. Yes, I tried to pick up that butterfly, but she just barely got that dash back in time. So right here, we vault this window, we get the boost. I know she's going to catch up, but that pallet was already broken, so it's not like I can use that pallet. She threw her butterfly too much forward. I dropped the pallet on myself. She literally, bruh, this man's literally swinging at the same pallet that I just swung at. Okay, now I'm remembering. What the heck was that? Right here, I was like saying I don't want beasts, I'm going to get blinked on. What was the tray? The tray was abnormal. So right here, I was expecting her to use a butterfly. She never used her butterfly, so we're able to get away there. I was expecting a butterfly there, still didn't use it. I'm expecting a butterfly here. Something. She swung. I was expecting a butterfly there, and I did get behind the pallet, but if she didn't throw her butterfly in that direction, if she threw it closer to the pallet, she actually would have still hit me there. And right here, that was a mistake because I was trying to save that pallet because she's trying to get me to vault this window so that she can dash on the other side. And we're actually going to see that happen right now. Right there is the abnormal. This abnormal is not going to do anything, by the way. This is why abnormal is not a good trade, because the whole time you're wasting time abnormaling, the other survivors are still decoding. Right here, there's the butterfly I was talking about. This is why I think this geisha was lagging. Every time they're using their butterfly, they're just standing there. If I knew that, I would have just gone for the window, but I'm not expecting them to just stand there, so that's why I didn't go for the window. So I'm just using this crappy window, and then we're gonna die now that the paladin's not there anymore. Well, look at this. There's already a blue box sitting there. She can literally see it. She can chair. She can chair right next to the cipher right now. She can chair right next to the cipher right now, but no. She's chairing at the blue box away from the cipher. What? What? Why? Why? So she's gonna break this. That's a good play. It's really sad that I have to compliment. And right here, I'm just thinking to myself, what the heck is going on, right? Alright. So we actually have a ton of decode progress. Entomologist is... Yeah, Mercenary wasn't pinging, so that's why she went to rescue. Good bait from the guy there. She hit the Mercenary. We're just going to take a regular route here. We know that this paladin is still here, and I don't really have another choice. That was a good dash. That was a good dash. Like, that kind of dash is really annoying. Because it's so annoying because, like, I can't predict dash like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. She tries to go for it again right here, but it doesn't work. So we get a nice pallet vault there again. This box is way too slow. She could just walk past it. It would waste more time to break the box than to just keep walking there. So that was pointless. She used her dash there. Thing is, I have the butterfly, so I just look her in the face, and it immediately ends the dash. And right here, we should die here, right? I'm trying to block the window, so she has to use another butterfly. She can't just dash on me. She hits the wall 2 times in a row. First she swings at the air, then she hits the wall. Look at this. I don't know who dropped this pallet, but it's actually a lifesaver because now we get a pallet boost, which actually helps us out here. And every time she's dashing, she's not moving at all. That pallet boost was actually really nice there because it's going to let us be a little bit more flexible with our movement. I was expecting her to dash there, honestly, with the way this game has been going, but she didn't. I was expecting her to dash there again, and if she dashed her, she would have also killed me there. And then I'm finally thinking, okay, finally she's gonna use the dash. She's not using the dash, so I just ended up dying for no reason. Although I probably would have died there at that point, right? So, Entomologist is already here. Good job on her. Already ready to do the rescue because the cipher's almost primed. So that was really good. And right here, she just becomes it's a Death Stare battle. So she's gonna wait to normal most likely, but we don't need more than one person at the cipher is the thing. So right now she might abnormal it. She's gonna. I don't think this guy got tricked, right? Yeah, she's gonna go for a swing. We don't need 2 people here, because what that does is now that she has a chase target. Assuming she plays better here. That's not good. Whoa, she actually still hit the bees there. I think lag happened. What should have happened there, by the way, is instead of going for birdcage, you can't go for birdcage anymore because she has her butterfly. You have to go behind the wall, and that way it prevents the dash. That way the best dash she can do is past the pallet, and like she can't get any closer than that. As opposed to running to birdcage, now she can get us even closer to you. Which is a mistake there. It would have made the kite way longer. And look at this. Look at this. This is what happened at the end here. She broke the music box, didn't even bother looking around to see if there was another survivor outside the gate. And we won that game somehow still. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything about that, from the fact that she wasn't moving, the build... Either that was not the hunter playing or they were having a really bad Wi-Fi day. But no, even then, why are they breaking music boxes? Why are they breaking the wrong pallets? Like, that kind of stuff, that kind of stuff I can't really throw up to lag anymore. Like, oh, thanks, Bubba. Bubba gave me the letters. She gave me Las Caritas. Las Caritas. Anyway. I don't know, man. Geisha ate that. She ate that like a champ. You know what else she ate yesterday night? We don't talk about that. Guys, if you enjoyed the stream, check out my future streams. Check out my future streams. Man, you guys are already living the future where the future streams are at. Check out my past streams. Stay tuned for future streams where I'm going to be posting streams every Monday and Thursday and sometimes Tuesday if I can get home at a reasonable time. Now that I have classes ending at like 11:15, that means I can get like for rank like 30 minutes after it starts. Why play a hunter you're not familiar with in rank, especially next year? I don't know. That's why I'm saying that I don't know. I don't seriously believe that person was actually. They're not a real person. Let's just put it that way. They're a fake person. I don't think that was the person on their account. Seriously, I think that was maybe someone else sharing the account. I don't seriously believe that. I know that hunter plays better than that. They play Bonbon very well. Even if they don't play Geisha, I know for a fact this hunter would not just be standing there after every butterfly. I know they wouldn't like just stand there after butterfly, just swing at air every single time. I don't think they would do that. So plus start with them normal. Again, anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching this stream. That was a really interesting last match. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that's how we end the stream. That was so sad. I played so bad. And that's so sad. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I will see you all Monday. Take care, guys. This has been Psyche. Peace out, man. Jeez.